that's moving around, that's foraging naturally. It's going to have like real muscle tone, you know.
Yeah, real muscle tone. Hey guys.
You know, if you talk to got friends that do like classic Italian charcuterie, and they've tried, you know, your factory farm pig here, and basically when you try to dry it out, it disappears. It's all water. You know, there's no fiber to that meat. There's nothing to hold it together.
Interesting.
Whereas he'll do one of our hogs, and the soppressata is going to hold tight, and the prosciutto is going to hold tight.
Prosciutto holds tight. What was the other one you mentioned?
I did soppressata, pancetta, all that stuff. Yep.
That's amazing. And you know, it goes to show you, like, there's many different ways to live a life, whether you believe in vegetarianism, pescatarianism, being a complete carnivore, omnivore, whatever it is. I think that it comes down to being good to the plants and animals and the people around you. And that's certainly something that Dogwood Farms is doing here.
That's it.
And they're like moving around. I feel like I'm in a herd. Hey, guys.
Yeah, just joining the herd, you know.
Look at you. Well, I'm glad to know you all. Glad to know you all. Well, thanks. Look at that.
So then we can move over here to the next pen. We got a bunch of little piglets hanging out.
Oh.
These are some of Pickles that we just met.
Oh, really? Pickles progeny.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, look at them.
Little Picklets.
Can we hop in?
Yeah, they're going to be a lot more skittish. You know, the way I usually say with pigs is once they outweigh you, they're very tame around you. And when they're small, they're not too.
Hey, guys.
But yeah, here's a great little shot. This is that pig's chewing on a piece of fennel right there.
Look at that fennel.
Those are some vegetable leftovers. This pen happens to be close to our wash stand, so when we have old produce, it just gets hucked over the fence. And I actually couldn't believe that they eat fennel. But
for our viewers who don't know, what exactly is fennel and what's it used for?
Fennel's it's a common roasted vegetable.
Okay.
What I think they say finocchio in Italian. It
smells like licorice.
Yeah, it's got a strong anise kind of flavor.
Anise,
but it's great chopped raw into a salad. You do like a cucumber fennel.
Okay.
Cucumber fennel tomato salad, or a little onion in there.
Sounds delicious. I'm getting hungry. Hey, guys.
And that's Friend. That's the mom there. She's got a bunch of little piglets in there.
Is she okay with
Poland China sow?
Is she okay with me being here?
Yeah, she's
Poland China sow, meaning literally a hybrid of Poland and Chinese, or no?
I don't know. That's actually that's a breed. It's Poland China.
Poland China. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, look at all these guys. Hey,
but
guys.
yeah, you see that red there? That nice red color. That's a Tamworth.
A Tamworth.
Hereford.
A Hereford.
I think it's a Hereford Tamworth cross, but the red color there is more Hereford.
And what does that mean? It's just a particular type of breed, like a German Shepherd versus the Poodle?
Yeah, exactly. These are all breeds. You know,
guys.
We do a variety of cross breeds. You know.
Wow. Do you find that the pork is a higher quality when you do increase and up the genetic diversity?
Yeah, but it's also breeding for weight gain,
it's okay.
demeanor.
Hey, Kay, it's okay. I'm friendly.
You know, aggressiveness, things like that.
Wow. Wow. Look at that cute little pig butt. Look at that. It's amazing. Thank you. This is amazing. I'm going from a medicine polyculture food forest to
these piglets are all just trying to get her to roll over so they can nurse. But
oh, wow.
She's probably had enough for the day.
Mama, thanks for being so good to your babies. Hard work being a mom, but worth it. Thank your mothers out there. The vectors of nutrition for their children.
That's it.
Hey, guys.
So yeah, she's got a couple more weeks of nursing left, and then we're gonna have to pull them.
Wonderful. It's okay. Come to me. It's okay. See, I'm friendly. Yeah. See, I would love to have a pet pig that would just stay this size forever. You know, a pygmy pig.
Yeah.
In the classroom, in my house.
I think they do that, but not these guys.
Not
these guys are going to be 250 to 300 pounds in just a few months.
Wow, a few months. And so the ones we saw previously, those
are in the pen before about 6 to 8 months old.
Okay, and that's like the sort of back size. You grow them 200, 250 pounds, and then they become.
That's about where we want them. You know.
Okay. Why no bigger? Because I had the presupposition that, or the thought that they're supposed to be huge. They're pigs. They're hogs.
Right. Yeah. Then we get a little more into the the economies of scale of you sort of have you lower your ROI on weight gain.
You lower your return on investment on weight gain.
Yep.
Which means
you think about feeding a bunch of food to a 25-year-old versus feeding a bunch of food to a 13-year-old. Who's going to grow faster?
Right.
Who's going to gain weight faster? Who's going to bulk up faster? Right?
Right.
So,
the 13-year-old.
Once they hit past that real prime growth spurt, when they're hitting, so they're their puberty and they're fully sexually mature right around 6 to 8 months, and that's exactly when their prime growth spurt is also done. So that's basically it. You know, if you kept them going and they become really huge, then you actually start to see decrease in quality in the cuts and the way the meat's going to come out. But the biggest thing is basically they're costing you a lot more to keep.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah.
Good to know. I never knew that. ROI on feeding them. If you feed them at the younger age, they're going to increase more per pound of food you put in. Therefore, it's more profitable to you know, top them out of that particular weight.
So yeah, we want to keep walking out.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Where are we going now?
We've got some of our vegetables coming up. Here's our high tunnel in progress.
Okay.
Not the best shot there. It's one of those projects that all the vegetables get in the way. And,
and what is a high tunnel for our viewers? Because a hoop house, high tunnel greenhouse.
Yeah, it's basically a greenhouse where you're going to be planting directly into the ground.
Oh,
you're not using benches or things like that. You're producing right in the ground.
And then is the idea to then not dismantle it, but then remove the plastic when the growing season comes?
No, it would stay up year round. It's
okay.
a Gothic shape, so it's supposed to shed the snow.
Ah, gotcha.
Keep it
Okay.
up. So yeah, this is one of those plants that gosh, everybody eats these, and very few people recognize what these are.
I'll bet you a pork chop. This is potato.
That's it.
Yes.
Yeah, I like these with school groups and everything because you always bring them out here and they can guess a few plants. But this is one of the most common foods and people don't usually know what it looks like. But let's see what we got. It's early July.
I'm guessing purple.
We're red. But wow. These are some little baby potatoes.
It could be a russet burbeck, but these are what species of breed is this?
I think this is a Desiree.
A Desiree.
Yeah, which is a variety of a nice little red. I mean this is early, so these plants are still alive. So these would be new potatoes, but this is also very very early for us. So we're gonna look to harvest these guys. Another 3 to 4 weeks, we'd start picking some new potatoes.
Okay.
And then not till mid to late August are these going to be dyed back, and the potatoes will be at their full size, and that's going to be about it.
And you say dyed back, you literally mean?
Yeah, the potatoes can sit in the ground for months.
Wow.
With the plant dead. Oh, there.
Whoa.
That's probably a seed potato that didn't germinate.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, look at that guy.
Look at that, huge.
The bummer. We'll plant him there.
Awesome.
See how he does. So.
Interesting, tougher leaves,
Yeah, so
it's not a very light leaf. It's a durable.
Same family as tomatoes, and they actually will set a small fruit that looks like a tomato, but
really above the ground.
Above the ground, yeah, not edible, but.
Because I've heard of the Tom Tato, genetically engineered potato-tomato hybrid.
Oh, really?
But I'm sure that I'm not sure of anything.
Here we're at one of my favorite crops.
I want to say corn.
No.
But no, this is not corn. It looks similar. This is
it's similar, I guess, but
let me guess.
Different family.
Let me guess.
Goes in everything.
It's also subterranean.
Can't really have a meal without it most of the time, especially an Italian meal.
Not a leek.
Not a leek.
Italian.
It goes in. We use a lot of it in our marinara sauce, our sweet pepper vodka sauce, or salsa.
Onion.
No, onion. We do use in those, but this isn't an onion.
Really?
No.
Give me another clue.
You're in the same family, and you've guessed most of them.
Onion, leek, chive?
No.
Onion.
This is a big
tomato,
one.
Potato, a big one.
Yeah.
It's subterranean.
Oh, it's really good for you. It's also, it's eat it for your health, eat it for flavor.
Garlic?
Yeah.
What? That's the biggest. I've never.
There's the garlic.
Wow. Oh, wow. My life has been changed. This, ladies and gents, is garlic. Never look at it the same way. Look at these leaves zapping and sucking up the sunlight, making all that nutritious, extremely
It's one of my favorite crops. I joke, if I quit everything, I'm just going to grow garlic.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Wow.
There you go. That's your souvenir.
All right.
Get to hike around with that.
Fiance, be happy tonight. We're bringing home garlic.
That's it. That's it.
Thank
garlic.
you.
Yeah, be proud. Show it off.
Garlic.
It's nice. Yeah, this is when it's fresh like this, the plant's still alive. Similar to potato, we're really not going to harvest these entirely until they're totally dried back.
Okay.
But we do harvest them. This week was our first week CSA got the fresh garlic, and they're fantastic. They don't store as well. That's why you wait, grow them all, and dry them up.
Right.
But use these fresh within a week. There's not as much peeling because the inside hasn't dried. You just chop right through it like an onion. It's delicious.
Wow. So that's good. So the fresher the garlic, the easier to use in some regard.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Garlic. I can't believe that's garlic. Same family as tomato and onion?
Tomatoes, nightshade. Potatoes, nightshade. Garlic is allium.
And you're naming the genus, species, class, order. What do you name it? Just like categories?
I'm just naming, I don't know, farmer.
Yeah,
talk.
farmer jargon. Yeah,
I'm not a biologist, but
yeah, but I'm just trying to figure it out. So nightshade.
Nightshade's
tomato,
actually
potato.
Solanaceous.
Solanaceous. Okay.
Yeah, solanaceous. So that's way too many. It makes crop rotation very challenging. You're talking potatoes, eggplant, peppers, and tomatoes, all in that same family.
Potatoes, eggplant, pepper, tomatoes, all in the nightshade classification.
Yeah.
And then the other one was what?
Alliums.
Alliums.
So alliums are like
Garlic,
leeks,
onions,
garlic,
leeks,
onions,
chives.
scallions, chives. Yeah.
Okay.
So here we got some.
Now don't tell me. This is corn.
That would be corn.
Finally.
We got some peppers.
Peppers. Bell peppers?
Little baby peppers.
Baby bell peppers or
Let's see
some
what
sort
we
of
got
purple
here.
looking
Czech black. So that is that's a hot pepper.
hot pepper.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
like a Fresno.
Okay.
Turn red. There's the moms of all the lambs we saw before.
Oh, all right. There they are.
And
Way in the distance.
here we can walk down a nice big tomato row. If we want those little viney looking plants over there. Those are all sweet potatoes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll get a zoom in on them and then we'll
I'm
follow
gonna
you.
let you try and get those.
Oh, okay.
Those are actually in a totally different family than regular potatoes.
Really, sweet potato.
Yeah.
Look
sweet
at that.
potato.
And so, what's the purpose, John, of the black plastic? What does that do? How does that
That's
serve?
our weed barrier. Heats up the soil. It's a natural way that we can prevent we can prevent weeds from growing up without
Okay.
using herbicides, which is a big one for us.
Huge.
We're able to rip out all the plastic and recycle it at the end of the year.
Oh.
We don't do all crops like you just saw. Our garlic, that was pulled out of leaf mulch. The potatoes are pulled out of straw mulch.
Okay.
But certain crops we do on the plastic mulch, and it's just a huge labor saver, time saver, and works really well. It makes a big difference on heating that soil up, trapping moisture,
Right.
preventing soil erosion, all those things. So it's been pretty big for us.
And it's green and clean. You recycle the plastic. That's a great thing.
Recycle the plastic, we clean it all up.
Avoiding the
at end of year.
herbicides, the pesticides.
Yeah, that's.
Hey,
that's a
do
big part of
you
it.
use any sort of all natural additive as far as compost, manure? I'm curious. Or do you?
Yeah, we definitely do. We big prescribers of compost tea. Actually, thanks to your friend James, you mentioned earlier in the podcast, he got me going on that. So we brew compost tea here.
Okay. I was just taken aback at just how complex and scientific the process was, talking about quorum molecules and compounds that release that can trigger bacterial, fungi, and other microbe, as well as plant, almost awakening them, just triggering their responses to produce and grow vegetation and fruit and vegetables.
Absolutely.
Some sort of fish amalgamation, seaweed and sea salt. No, not sea salt. Sea water. All the nutrients except for the salt. So they had it down to a science.
That's they do a little bit higher level compost tea. I'll tell you.
Right.
I do it a little more simply, but I do think it makes a big difference.
Yeah, and this is obviously one of my favorite smelling plants, the tomato.
Yeah, that's it. So yeah, these are
It smells so good every time.
A little stress from the 90-degree weather today.
All right, make it through, babies. You can do it. You can do it.
We're running water on them all day.
You
and,
find your life seems to have more meaning because you're doing something that you're literally growing and feeding people.
Oh, it's looking for too much meaning in life. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's just just take it as it is.
I find it rewarding. It's a good job. But if I said I was doing it for other people, that wouldn't be the right answer. Really, you got to do it for yourself. I love farming and I love eating and it's fun to produce food. So
Why not?
Yeah,
Right. So for those people out there that have never thought about maybe becoming a farmer as a career, how hard is it? What do you do? What do you read? And how do you get started?
What do you do? Go work on somebody else's farm.
Okay.
And see if you like it. Is what I would recommend. It's a lot cheaper
Yeah.
than trying to start your own and finding out you don't like it.
What's it? Woofing, working on organic farms.
Yeah, woofing's a great
You
program.
can go Google
or
woof, W-O-O-F.
interning, or even just volunteering for an afternoon on a farm. You got to get a taste for it before you throw your life at it. And
True.
Certainly a good way to lose a lot of money is starting a farm that you don't enjoy doing. So
Wise advice
that's what I would recommend. And
from a successful farmer.
way more than reading any books is just fine. See if you got the passion for it. And
Right.
I knew within a week that I wanted to do more and see more, and I wanted to keep going.
Love it.
So here we're at our pasture-raised egg operation.
Are these sex-linked?
Yeah, this is like a Rhode Island Red Moyers cross.
Okay. Say it again.
Moyers is the actual the hatchery.
Moyers.
So this is their own breed. This is the Moyers Red.
Moyers Red. Okay.
Yeah. So there we got our pasture raised. Those are meat birds.
Meat birds on the left.
Yeah. They're all in a kind of the Joel Salatin chicken tractor drag along the field.
So you rotate those.
The cool thing that you see here, this is a real nitrogen factory. As much as it's eggs and chicken,
right?
This is the highest concentration, poop.
Right.
These guys have the best. And this whole setup was just there, where all those tomatoes and peppers and our big money maker, our best crops, are getting that nitrogen from last year that these guys laid down.
Wonderful.
So yeah, our goal is that these guys are also going to be following where we started on the other side of the farm, where Pickles was and those lambs. We're going to move the chickens there as well. They're sort of the last sweep. And here, this all wouldn't be possible without our dog Tucker.
Hey, Tucker.
Tucker lives with the chickens full time. He's
really?
a Maremma.
You can pet him?
Italian sheepdog. You can pet him. He's not really a pet. He's a little skittish, but he's a nice dog.
Hey, Tucker. Hey, buddy. Hey, you. Hello. Hello.
But yeah, Tucker, because Tucker's here, we can have absolutely 100% free-range chickens that are, open access to pasture 24/7.
And why is that?
We don't close them in because, predators would be a really big issue.
Okay.
Not only foxes, coyotes, raccoons, but also hawks, eagles, all those things don't like to see a dog around.
Hey. Yeah.
So,
Tucker.
really thankful to Tucker.
Thanks for protecting the chickens.
And yeah, he just does his laps back and forth, and he moves when they move.
Wonderful.
And,
good exercise, nice open air.
Shed when he needs some shade, and
nice.
Mostly he's bouncing back and forth between the chickens. So.
And this is when you look at an egg label in a Trader Joe's, a ShopRite, a Stop and Shop, you pick it, you name it, any type of supermarket. When they say free range, this is what they're talking about.
This is not what they're talking about.
It's not what they're talking about. No. So teach us.
Yeah, so this is pasture raised.
Pasture raised.
So free range means they have, they're not in a cage, and they might have access to outdoors at some times.
They might.
Yeah.
Free range, they're not in a cage.
There's a door that opens and they can go outside to like a dirt lot or a gravel lot. It doesn't matter. Free range doesn't specify that they actually have access to grass, fresh air.
Very misleading. Very misleading.